What up, brawlers? Welcome back to another episode of Throwin Hands. Brett got his teeth pulled, so he won't be around. So it's just me. I figured I'd just keep the train rolling. I figured let's just get into it. Juan Espino, Alexander Romanov. That's a fight that's gone under the radar. I think. Yeah. Um, pretty pretty light. Oh, Tracy Cortez versus Justine Kish. This should be a good fight. Tracy Cortez is going to get a nice test here. She's very bright young prospect, and she could find a way into the top 15 or against the top 15 opponent with this one. So this is big for her. All right, Louise Payne versus Alexander Munoz. This is a this is an interesting fight. Munoz coming off a loss against Hack Prast, which that loss has aged quite nicely, I'd have to say. And Pena coming off a loss against Kama Worthy. It's been 9 months, but he's lost two out of his last three. It's he needs to get back on track here if he wants to keep his job. So if he loses this one, the next after that he's toast. But I'm gonna take Luis Pena in this one. I think Munoz. I think Pena's experience will definitely carry him in this fight. UFC experience rather will definitely carry him in this fight, and overall experience. All right, Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Jacob Malkoun. Malkoun defeating the man. No, he lost to Phil Hawes. That's right. But he did earn his spot. I mean, he's dangerous. That dude has an absurd amount of power. And then Abdul Razak Al Hassan, he's a baller, man. Coming from Ghana, middleweight division. I mean, yes, he's lost two in a row, but he does have a nice win over Nico Price, which is I would like to think that's aged well. And he got knocked out by the killer that is Chaos Williams. So this is going to be a banger. I will take Abdul Razak Al Hassan in this one, although I love Jacob Malkoun. He doesn't have much experience, but if you look at his wins, when he does like his highlights when he wins, it's explosive. But I think Razak Al Hassan, he's one of the scary guys in the division. And I think, all right, I'll say this. One of them gets hit on the chin, it's lights out. So whoever hits him on the chin first wins, and I think Al Hassan wins this bout, and there's no question about it. All right, Andre Arlovski, the man, 30-20 in 2 no contests, 52 professional fights, and Chase Sherman, 21 fights. He's lost his last 2. This is his first fight. Wait, what was that? Oh, Villanueva. What was that fight? Yeah, he did win that. I do remember that now. Dang, it's almost been a year. That blows my mind. But, these two guys looking to get back into it. Arlovski was recently ranked in the top 15 within the last 5 months. He got with a win over Tanner Boser. That was a really impressive win, but he lost against Aspinall. And Aspinall is no easy task. But this is a tough one. But I'm going to take Arlovski in this one. This is a lot for Chase Sherman to chew. The experience will matter in this one. So I'm going to take the Belarusian Andre Arlovski. All right. The little heathen Jeremy Stephens moving back up to lightweight rather, to face Drakkar Klose, coming off a loss against Beneil Dariush in that crazy ending sequence when they both were, banging each other's heads in, with Dariush coming out on top at the end of it. Now, Jeremy Stephens, this dude's fighting for his contract, man. Although I think he should have been cut. This will be his 50th professional fight. He's lost some absurd amount in a row. Calvin Kattar, he's lost a lot in a row. I think Klose gets this one. It's a tough move up. He's Jeremy Stephens. I mean, they're both about the same height, but Drakkar Klose just seems like a bigger guy in general. So I'm gonna take Drakkar Klose in this one by knockout. But yeah, Jeremy Stephens, he needs to come out calculated, but guns blazing at the same time. And this first job, there's really no arguing that. So I hope Stephens wins, but I think Drakkar Klose gets the close. He knocks him out. All right. I've been waiting for this one for a while. When what's his face? Paulo Costa dropped out because of flu complications. Flu. It's still real, guys. I was like, please let it be Kelvin Gastelum. And lo and behold, it was Kelvin Gastelum. So this is This is an incredible matchup. We should have gotten this 2 years ago, but we're getting the fight now. This is probably for the number 1 contender spot, and whoever gets the rematch against Internet Izzy. Robert Whittaker. Except Izzy, I think he's by far the best in the division. But I think if anybody's going to beat Robert Whittaker, it's going to be Kelvin Gastelum. The man has an iron chin. The man's not afraid to get in the pocket. The man is just confident in who he is as a fighter. And he also showed his ground skills against, what's his face? Crap. Ian Heinisch, yes. So, this is tough for me because Kelvin Gastelum's game. All right, so Breck, he texted me what he thinks, and I will read you what he thinks before I get my prediction in, rather. So, Rob via split decision, close over Stevens. Arlovski wins KO, and Abdul and Luis Pena win. All right. I can go Kelvin Gastelum by knockout. I think Kelvin Gastelum's game to get in the pocket with Bobby Knuckles. And I think the weight cut's a little less hard for Kelvin Gastelum. So that could play a little bit of a factor. But I don't know. This is hard for me to choose. But I'm going to choose Kelvin Gastelum by knockout. So, to some news, I think we got some good stuff here, guys. Juliana Pena will be fighting Amanda Nunes at 265 in September. May we say our prayers. I think that's important. If you're religious, even if you're not religious, say your prayers, because this is a sacrifice. God is asking for a sacrifice, and he has chosen Juliana Pena to be that sacrifice. This is even a worse mismatch than Anderson versus Nunes. So I don't really. That's sad. I wish it was Duran to me or something. Douglas Lima has a fight coming up. He's playing. He's fighting Yaroslav Amosov in the 5-round main event at 260 in June 11th. It's a good fight. I'm excited for that. So, one more thing before I leave. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jacob, this is a joke of a fight. Yes, I completely agree. I think Ben took it because it's easy money. He's probably not going to get knocked out. You know, people are saying that Ben's going to get knocked out. You're fooling yourself because Ben Askren got his head dribbled on the canvas by Robbie Lawler and came back and won that fight. He's not getting knocked out by Jake freaking Paul. Jake Paul, the Viner, Jake Paul. So here's what's going to happen. This is exactly what's going to happen. I think Ben is absolutely correct about this. And Chael Sonnen made a good point. Ben's a competitor. He's not going to let himself lose. No, I mean, Jake Paul's not going to let himself lose, but come on. So what's going to happen is Jake Paul is going to, back Askren up against the ropes at the beginning. But I think Ben's going to bring the pressure come third round. And Jake Paul's going to crumble, and then he's going to TKO him in the 7th round. Got to look out for my fellow Midwesterner and Ben Askren. So Ben Askren by TKO. I mean, I know everybody looks like a god on the pads. I could probably look like a god on the pads. I got those hands, 1, 2. And I'll end you with the uppercut. Right hand hospital, left hand cemetery, mind you. But I do believe Ben Askren wins this. The pressure's going to be too much. And, I think Jake Paul said something along the lines of Ben Askren's not too athletic. Dude, he's an Olympian. He's not quick. He's not, but he'll get the job done. And the dude has, the dude, someone on Twitter said he looks like a head on a Greek coin. And you're not knocking a guy who looks like a head on a Greek coin out. So, Ben Askren TKO. Ben Askren retweeted my tweet, got like 1,500 likes. I'm proud. Thanks, Ben. We're best friends, basically. And shout out to Stipe Miocic. We linked up on LinkedIn a few months ago. All right, that'll do it. Breck will be back Monday. Got his wisdom teeth out, so he's just chilling like a villain. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Breck will see you Monday. And let's hope Daniel comes back from the Shadow Realm. Peace out, guys.